Hey guys, Betty Bookworm here, and today is Tarot Card Tuesday, and that is what I'm going to call this new little segment here. If you hear an interesting noise, that is the sound of me shuffling these cards. Now, normally with some cards, I would not shuffle them like this. You're about to hear it. This is like, you know how you shuffle playing cards? Normally I wouldn't, because a lot of the cards are like a thicker cardstock. Like the cards that I used to film the promo for this, I wouldn't shuffle them this way. But these are a bit of a thinner cardstock. They're a bit thinner and a little less delicate. So it's all good. So I have a lot of tarot decks. Not a lot. Like, some of my friends have like scores of them, but like compared to other people who live in walking distance of like 4 or 5 churches, one of which I went to since I was 5 years old. Fun little fact. Did you see that coming? I have about, how many tarot decks do I have? There's one that I have that I haven't seen in ages. It's probably still at my mom's house. Here in my apartment, I probably have 4 sets of tarot decks. The one that I used for the promo, I don't use those a lot. Those are actually a Bram Stoker Dracula inspired deck. I don't use those a lot. I never get good readings from them. Like, not even like, oh, I get bad readings. I get readings that like don't mean anything to me. I have a traditional Waite-Smith tarot deck that was actually my grandmother's. And I also have one that an ex-boyfriend gave me. I do a lot of readings from that one. They're a lot nicer to me than I would think tarot cards given to me by an ex would be, but, you know, it's nice. But I'm not using any of those in these, in these episodes. I don't think I'm going to use those. I am going to use an Alice in Wonderland tarot deck, because this is a literary vlog, and Alice in Wonderland is my favorite story. So I thought this would be perfect. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to draw one card to tell me what I have to look forward to for the rest of March, because I got these videos out a little bit later than I wanted to, as per usual. So I'm going to see what the rest of March has in store for me. Hopefully some good things, because my birthday's at the end of March. So here's hoping it's a good birthday. I shuffled the deck like a little anally. Oh, that sounds weird. I'm sorry. That sounds so gross. No, I mean like very attentively, I should say. Oh God, I'm gonna get I'm an idiot. I'm just an idiot. All right. All right. What card shall I pick? I've shuffled the deck. This one seems appropriate. All right, I'm going to put these off to the side. And let's see, I'm going to flip it. So right now it's in my hand, it's not flipped over, but I'm going to flip it in my hand and see if it's upside down or not. Because with it's not like this for every deck, but for these decks, it is important if it's flipped upside down or not. I'll get more into that in later episodes, but I just want to, right now, I just want to figure out what's going to happen for the rest of March, because this has been a heck of a month. So, all right, so it's the Judgment card, and it's upside down. That seems ominous. Oh gosh, I don't want to, not for my birthday, not a bad reading for my birthday. So, the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck comes with a booklet for you. a lot of tarot card readers don't go by these booklets. They kind of, you know, they've studied enough to where they don't need a booklet anymore. And I have studied myself. I have noticed that each booklet and each book you read on tarot, each take will give you a slightly different meaning for each card. Most of the time they're pretty much on the same page. It's a booklet, same page. But sometimes it's varying a little bit, so I'm going to go by what the booklet says. All right, so Judgment. For those of you who don't know, Judgment is one of the major arcana cards. It's not a suit, because normally tarot cards come in 4 suits. There's pentacles, cups, swords, and wands or batons, depending on what your what your booklet says. All right, where's Judgment? I always forget. Well, Judgment, where are you? I feel like you're after, I don't know. Well, there it is. All right, and the way this Judgment card is, it's upside down. I'm just going to keep it upside down. But right now, this is what it would look like right side up. And look, it's the white rabbit. It's the white rabbit. And, you know, it just describes how the card looks, which is always funny because, like, you can see the card. And normally in a divinatory meaning, normally when it's right side up, this is what it would mean. It would mean confessing all sins, accounting for deeds and thoughts, new life, possibly a bettering of oneself, reward, the spiritual self, warning of someone's unfair advantage or outcome of conflict, consideration of actions. All right. I wish it wasn't upside down. Because what does the reverse meaning mean? Oh gosh. Sometimes the reverse meaning doesn't always mean the reverse, but sometimes it does. So the reverse meaning means blindness to the world. I wish I could be blind to what's going on in the world because, yeah, it's kind of horrible right now. Delay or disappointment. Awesome. Divorce, procrastination, theft, lost affection, or morbid thoughts. See, I don't know. I don't often use the cards to talk about, to like see into my future. Sometimes I do, but sometimes it's kind of a silly errand to do so. I mean, again, March is like halfway over, so I have been having really morbid thoughts. So that might be what the card means, just that I've been having morbid thoughts. Maybe I can take a little bit of the happier reading into it. But they say that this full moon that's coming up in a couple days is supposed to kind of like give you a new lease on life. And one of the divinatory meanings of this card is a new life. And like the spiritual self. Sadly, it wasn't right side up, so I don't know. I do think, I don't know what the divorce would mean because my parents are already divorced, yo. And I'm not married, yo. So I think I'm okay there. Delay or disappointment. So I just keep thinking about like the morbid thoughts and the new life. And I have been having morbid thoughts. It's just, but with those morbid thoughts, I've also been having thoughts of, you know, conviction and change. And there's a lot of things in my life that I have to change right now that I'm terrified of changing. Because even though I think it'll be good for me in the long run, when I initially make that change, my life is going to become like 10 times harder for a second. Just for a second. But, you know, another divinatory meaning is a new life. So maybe these morbid thoughts and these thoughts of change, and also, you know, it's kind of funny, I said delay. I have been delaying this change that I have to make. I've been greatly delaying it. So maybe this is the card's way of telling me, get off my ass and do what needs to be done. So yeah, so maybe this isn't as scary of a card as I thought it was going to be. I was hoping for a slightly nicer card since it is my birthday month, but hey, maybe April will bring happier fortunes. For those of you who know tarot and you know of the Judgment card in other suits, what do you think this Judgment card means for me? And have you done a card read lately and you want to tell me about it in the comment section? That'd be cool. So yeah, this is probably a rough start to this new venture, this new series of episodes, but hey, we're gonna work with it. We're gonna work with it. Thank you, White Rabbit. Thank you, Mr. Rabbit. Thank you, Mr. Rabbit. Don't judge me too harshly. So, all right. Thanks for watching. I'm Betty Bookworm, and I need a birthday drink. I need a birthday cocktail after this reading. All right. Thank you, cards. Thank you for this reading. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. Thank you.